Welcome to the Focus AF podcast, guys. My name is Ben. We got how to do this?
Oh yeah. I'm just watching you like, this is your life. This is Karis.
This is Jen.
And this is Ro.
And we are, I'm not Focus AF.
I am.
Trump or Biden?
Biden. I don't fucking care.
Sam Adams.
Sponsor us.
Sam Adams.
The worst topping on a pizza is probably pineapple.
The chore that I despise the most is washing the fucking dishes.
Surprising fact, I speak German. Ich spreche Deutsch. Na klar.
Hotel lobby, where he didn't buy me a drink. I love beans and cheese and nachos.
People real quick now. It's funny because after that experience, like 6 months later, I had another experience, so it was almost exactly the same. But that one I handled much better, and it wasn't a 1-star. But just the way that it initiated. Now the relationship with the couple was better, so that wasn't the same. But like when she emailed me having issues, I was like, "Oh my god, not again!"
So, like, I have to be realistic about, what longevity looks like in this industry, what retirement might look like in this industry, because I knew what it was going to look like for my other career. I knew exactly what that was going to look like. And it's definitely very different doing this. So I'm very into like security, and I tend to be more conservative financially, just with things like I don't take as many
Something
risks.
that happened to me at a recent wedding. It was the groom's whole family was Filipino, and they were calling me Kuya, which means older, like brother or older cousin.
Yeah, big brother. Yeah, big brother. Yeah.
So they called me that all day. All right, since you guys are simple, hold on.
Perfect.
And I was like, damn, I reached that.
That's an
age.
honor. That's an honor. That's an honor, though.
Yeah. He basically told me
Honor.
the groom basically told me that he's the oldest cousin, and they don't call him that. So for his brother to be calling me that, it was like, it says a lot.
But then they asked her.
Yeah, but then he asked me how old I was, and I told him, and he was like, "Yeah, you're definitely Kuya." I was like, "Damn."
I love when people ask me, like, what's the worst thing you've ever seen at a wedding? Or blah, blah. I'm like, nothing really phases me at this point. The nature of flowers is that, like, they could die. It could be too hot out and the box wasn't in the air conditioning properly and they're going to show up to me dead. Or they were FedExed from Miami and the heat killed them. Or anything can go wrong at any point. So it's like, we'll survive. Most of my clients are not so picky that we can't substitute something. And that's all in my contract. Flowers are natural. They die. There's only so much I can control.
You have to be willing to put your guard down and accept the feedback and critique.
Very good point.
Because people, especially online and in photography Facebook groups, people will put up stuff for critique, but then they'll hit you with every single excuse on why they did it this way and why they couldn't do it that way. But that's not what we're arguing here. You're asking us for a critique, right? So we're telling you what possibly could have done better. We don't know the circumstances. Just take it for what it is. But also, if you feel strong about something, and let's say your friends tell you, oh, you know what, you shouldn't submit it, right? You got to go with your gut too. Sometimes you have to go with what you feel, could possibly win an award or just for the critique.
It's always important to shoot for the moment first, even if you're going to miss a bit of the exposure and whatnot. That's always important for sure. But for me, if my mindset remains about being true to what they hired me for, and I always have an assistant. So I told her, of course, try new things. Of course, try even trends and whatnot. You can try that. But if you're going to change your core, you won't have your identity anymore. And then you'll be able to, nobody will recognize you anymore about what you do for. So I think it's a fine balance between, hey, they hired you for that, or trying new things, but as an extra, not as a replacement of your style. Just wanted to...
Okay, so I don't look at mine too often. However,
I have no idea.
I actually have a perfect example. What you were talking about before, how people are up in arms saying, like, it's a slow year, like, what should I do?
That's how you go back.
Well, yes. So last year, even, there was a girl in one of our local groups who is a Tave user. And she was complaining about being down compared to, I guess, 2024, 2030, whatever year it was.
The big years.
Yeah.
22, 23 were the big years.
And she was saying that, like, her booking rates weren't as good or whatever. And I was like, do you feel like your booking rates are, like, lower? Or have you actually looked at your data? And I actually looked at her data, and they were very consistent.
Yes.
Like,
wedding professionals do is really subjective. I mean, even from a planner's perspective, like the planner makes recommendations, a planner makes decisions. Photographers have artistic license, and videographers, like with how they're capturing the day. DJs and bands have like their own subjective opinions on what music is going to get people out on the dance floor. And so, yeah, I put provisions into like everybody's contract that essentially says like, hey, this is a subjective service. Your vendor is using their professional judgment on the day of to like try to get the best result for you. And you disagreeing with that outcome is not room for a claim under the contract or something.
So dirty, my boy. I want you to pull up all the clips, the pen cuts, all of us. Beauty in like working with your wife, like you just know, like she's like definitely there to help you. Like if she doesn't want to be there or not, and for the most part, she loves it. Like we had a conversation the other night about like her in photography, and like she has her own business now. She does. She has an Airing Envy business, so she runs that. She runs day to day for that, filling orders and website or whatever. She answering emails, all that stuff. And then like we don't shoot as much weddings now because I'm doing a lot of production now. But we are doing weddings. We're just talking about upcoming weddings. She's like, I kind of miss this. I just kind of miss like this whole situation because we've been doing it since 2010.
The teamwork.
Yeah, the teamwork together. So. I say all to say I know it's gonna come like when we start working like on weddings together, like really long days. Listen, I'm just here, okay? What do you need from me? What do you need? But I do love working with her. I think I didn't realize like us being married so long. I didn't realize like how it would like how marriage is for people who have longevity. For now, I will be looking at people who are married and like work together, like, I don't know how y'all do it, man. This is crazy. But I'm doing it. I've been doing it for so long, so I can see it. But I never thought it would be difficult, right? I just thought it would just be like working with her. But man, it is tough working with your spouse. But there's just a joy in like being able to collaborate with somebody who has the same eye.
It's just also about casting a wider net, not putting all your eggs in one basket, and just let people find you. Just have different avenues for people to land on your page. So by optimizing for all these New Jersey venues or different parks in New Jersey or even different cathedrals, like I have this blog post about beautiful cathedrals to get married at in New Jersey and New York area, that brings in a lot of traffic from people who are specifically getting married in churches who want somebody who's shot there before. Right? So it's just about that, casting that wide net and creating those different paths to get to you. And then once you get them on your site, then they start clicking here, they start clicking there, and that's what you want, right?
I was with this experience again a couple months ago. Same situation, gonna rain, right? Forecast said rain. So now I have a picture of Dana praying to the sky gods.
And you didn't have, we made it. We didn't have to go in.
The minute the ceremony was over during cocktail, whoosh.
Yeah, you know what? It seems that it's either forecasted to rain at exactly the time that they have chosen for their ceremony a year ago, or it misses and does it right after. It's like, we can't, it's, and they're doing things, they're burying sausages on our property.
What?
Oh, you don't know all the things.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Squirrels are probably digging them up.
Wait, who's burying sausages? Why?
You bury a sausage. It's a tradition with,
I can't remember now if it's German or something.
You bury it on the property and you won't get rain. Or if you pay,
serious?
and you can also pay an Etsy witch.
The Etsy
Oh,
witch.
I've heard Etsy witch, yes.
And I will tell you, it worked out all weekend. It's so nice once in a while to hear about something that someone does at another place, and I don't really think of it as stealing from them, not their idea, but to embellish on their idea and how we can make it work for us.
Yeah.
How we could do something cool like that.
Yeah.
You know,
I think of
we're
Rising
always
Tide-
working to do that to keep fresh. Yeah.
Yeah, Rising Tide raises all ship. Like, you know, we were together on this podcast, right? But, you know, they're our colleagues. And the thing is, you know, we're seeing what they're doing, they're seeing what we're doing. And we're always trying to just make our services better. And the main beneficiary of that is going to be our clients. Their clients and our clients. So it's not that I'm trying to one-up them or anything like that.
No.
Sometimes I am, but it's like, man, those guys are giving out these gifts
I think
again?
something that will elevate Indian Troy Club is sparkless champagne bottles on the dance floor.
No, please don't.
No fire. We don't have fire like that.
Maybe a flambe show.